Are you getting emotional?
A little.
Because it was not love at first sight for me personally.
Sure.
And then I go, oh wait, Ellie's not even my real name.
If we have more kids, we are likely to name them these other names.
We're gonna answer our most commonly asked questions. We just put up an AMA or a AUA, which means ask us anything. Get it? On Instagram, and also I just did a TikTok story. So now we're gonna pull it up. We actually are getting questions live right now, and we're gonna just go for it.
Let's go for it.
Go for it. The number one question I see that we're getting, more kids, question mark.
Yeah.
Yeah, I would say that, but hold up. We're 3.5 months out from just having one baby, or I am 3.5 months. Slow and steady wins the race on this one.
Try?
So next question, Meyers. What do you think makes a strong marriage?
Communication, loyalty, love.
I would say communication is the number one biggest thing you need to have. And if you and your partner have two different communication styles, that is where you guys might not see eye to eye. And also trying to understand where the other one is coming from is huge. Maybe they're upset about something or they've perceived something in a different way than you have, and you need to understand that that's their reality. So I think it's being patient and communicative. What's one hobby each of you has always wanted to try?
I mean, mine used to be music / guitar and singing, which I'm currently pursuing. So I'm kind of checking that box personally. What about you?
I've always wanted to take a stand-up comedy class because I think it's the most intimidating and most difficult form of public speaking. Not to become a comedian, I just think it'd be a great challenge, but I've never done it.
Yeah, there you go. How is our super cute baby doing? Liam is great. He is thriving. He's fairly large.
You look so much tanner than I do.
I do?
I can't stop looking at you right now.
Here.
Like, is there something wrong with this video?
No, I'm just tan. Liam's great, by the way. I'm sorry about your tan, but Liam's great. He's literally off the charts, literally, when it comes to length of his body. Head size and body weight is normal, or like 70th percentile. So he's amazing. He's a good baby boy, and we're very fortunate and blessed.
What is one thing that attracted you to each other when you first met? Now, if you want to know our How We Met story, it's a long one, and there's multiple seasons of our How We Met story on my TikTok. But once I got to know Meyers, because it was not love at first sight for me personally.
Hello, darkness, my old friend.
But once I got to know him, what I loved about him is how he's a very gentle soul, and like he has a big heart, and that's what I've loved about him.
What was the question again?
What's the one thing that attracted you to each other when you first met? Obviously,
Okay, so-
change the question.
Yeah, you kind of went like
I had to. It wasn't
non-physical.
It wasn't love at first sight, though. I had to get to know
I'd say
you.
Ellie's smile is what caught my eye at first, and then the other side of things, I'd say that she always challenged me. She never made things easy.
I don't even know if either of us answered that question.
Not really, but we kind of did.
Favorite memory with Liam? I would say going home and seeing my family meet him for the first time, because otherwise the day-to-day it's great, but I'm thinking about something super special.
For me, it was the first time he was laying on your chest for sure. Not close. Not close.
Oh, like right after birth?
Yeah.
And you were crying on my shoulder.
Congratulations.
Are you okay?
Yep.
Are you getting emotional?
A little. That's why I'm trying to get past it. Thank you, though.
All right, next question. What has been the most challenging post-baby for
For both of us.
What has been the most challenging post-baby for each of you?
Mine's kind of twofold. So I'm a homebody, and I love taking care of my family. However, I also have a pretty strenuous job of sorts, and I'm, getting back healthy and trying to go back to the NBA. So I hate leaving, but I also have to fulfill that side of me. It's kind of a confusing answer, but
You know what?
time management maybe.
I think I can build off of that, where it's like this guilt of if you're not with him, you feel kind of guilty you're not with him. And then when you're only with him, you feel guilty that like you're not doing other things that you might need to get done. So it's a really tough balance that I feel like there wasn't as much pressure before.
This needs to be added in. I always tell people this because they're like shocked at how well Liam is sleeping or how he's eating, all these different things. We're very fortunate to be able to have help, and we have from the beginning. I know that everybody can't do that. Shoot, my mother couldn't do that when I was growing up. The point is it's very hard, but the most rewarding thing ever. We're fortunate to have help, but she's very driven, just like I am, and so we're trying to find that balance of being our own individual selves, being a married couple, and being great parents. So it's a
tough
constant
balance.
Yeah, it's a constant challenge, but it's the best thing there ever is. So
What's your favorite meal to make? Myers, I just want to know what meal you make. Wait, I know. Okay, what's your favorite meal to... Why do I keep doing that? What is your favorite meal to make?
My eggs, for sure.
He's very good at cooking eggs. What's your favorite meal to eat?
Just period?
I don't know. Take it how you ever want.
We're both. We need caffeine.
Oh my gosh.
I mean, we sound like parents right now that haven't had sleep in 4.5 days.
We need to get over it. We're okay.
Right, you're right. Okay, favorite meal to eat? Oh God. If I could go back right now, it'd either be the seafood pasta that I had the first day in Positano, our honeymoon, or quite possibly is like lamb chops and cacio e pepe in Rome, also on our honeymoon.
Most annoying thing about one another.
Oh.
Don't lean back like you have to go through a list in your head. Also,
No.
that's a nice knee.
I'd say, so that way she doesn't feel like she's throwing me under the bus. I'm a very stubborn individual, but so is she.
No, you just answer the question. It doesn't need a little asterisk in front of it. I know what my most annoying thing is probably. I leave cabinet doors open like it's no one's business.
Wait, what? I'm supposed to answer for you.
I know, but you're taking too long, so I'm answering for you. I'm gonna say that's an annoying thing I do. Does that annoy you the most though?
No, not even close. I just go and close every drawer and turn off every light. It's just terrible.
Not even close.
Not even close.
Okay, what's the number one thing then?
We're just both so stubborn that we can get so frustrated. We both want to be right in certain situations, and normally I'm wrong, so I just kind of have to accept that fact.
My stubbornness is my most annoying thing. It was your answer.
Yeah, maybe, but that's also because I'm stubborn. It's probably not your fault. It's really me.
It's fine. You're not. I don't take it personally, to be honest with you. It's okay. It's okay.
You're rubbing my arm like a dog. Please stop.
Who's Smush's favorite?
Ellie, for sure.
Smush is what we call our baby, Liam. Eventually, we're gonna have to figure out a new nickname for him because he's not as smushy as he once was. He's like a string bean.
Quick health update. My nerve is nearly, if not right now, literally, fully reintegrated, I guess you'd say. If you followed along, the inner head of the nerve, because there's two sides of it, the inner side of the leg and the outer side of the leg. The inner one healed about...
This can get really confusing.
I'm basically fully healed, and now it's like, I have to tell people, there's being healthy, and then there's NBA ready. Big difference. There's only 450 NBA players in the world. I'm fortunate to be very tall and very good at shooting a basketball, but we're getting very close is kind of the answer. But I just want to get a little further along in terms of my strength.
His skinny calf is no longer skinny. How tall do you think Liam is going to be?
I haven't told you this, but go ahead. You answer first.
Definitely high 6 feet, upper 6 feet.
Okay, so just guess.
I have no idea.
Just guess.
6'10" and a half.
I always say, yeah, I keep saying 6'10", but now that you said that, I feel like I gotta one up you and say 6'11". I don't know if he'll be a 7-footer like Dad, but he's gonna
Fun
have
fact,
a jumper.
We looked this up. In the United States, there is only 85 to
120 or something.
127 footers. So
It's actually shocking.
mind-boggling. So let's just say they're very rare. They're an extinct breed. So if he actually gets that tall, yes, you're one of 85. If he actually gets to be that tall, we will see.
We will see.
Do you play horse, and who usually wins?
Yes, we've played. Ellie, you would think that the two-handed shots and left-handed shots and the no-look shots would help with horse. Eventually, I just start shooting threes, and it's just a little unfair. So typically, unless we're doing like her type of trick shots only, I will win most shooting competitions. But she is a very, very, very good shooter. I just happen to be very, 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 very good at shooting. Nah.
What's it like being 7 feet tall?
It's got a lot of upside and a lot of downside, such as not fitting in airplanes, cars, hitting my head. I did that twice this weekend. Oh my God, horrible.
What did you hit your head on?
I was with the band, and I went to pay at a parking meter, and I had to like duck my head under this like little awning, and just right as I was coming out, forgot that I had to duck my head back out. Whammy.
Is it always like right here?
The ones that hurt the most is actually, I think I've cleared it, and I hit like the metal bracket of doorways and stuff right in the middle of the top of my head. It hurts so bad. So fitting places, fitting in normal clothes. I have to eat a lot of food to be like fueled. There's a lot of things, but the upside definitely outweighs the downsides, such as dunking. Why did I just go to that? As if that was really cool.
Such as dunking, changing light bulbs without a ladder, reaching the top cabinets in your kitchen, seeing over people.
quick story. When I first came to the NBA, people who were representing me also represented a few high-level golfers. We went to the Masters together, and I could see over the crowds, and poor Ellie was like, huh?
He could stand at the very back and see, you know, what's going on. I would just look at the back of people's heads. I'll be on your shoulders next time.
Perfect.
No, just kidding. What's a golf clap?
Nice.
Favorite place to vacation?
Ooh.
You can't
Italy.
stop leaning.
No, it's nice.
Stop leaning back. You're already
Honey,
so dark.
Listen, my spine, this is the downside of being 7 foot, right
Your
here.
spine.
Now, favorite place, Italy. I was fortunate enough to go 10 days with the University of Illinois basketball team, and then 2.5 weeks with Ellie for our honeymoon. But number one on my bucket list is a safari in Africa at some point. And Ellie, what's yours?
My favorite places or types of vacation, I would way rather go explore a whole city than I would just lay on a beach. I like to be active on vacations. I guess my sister put it a good way. She said, I consider when you go to Europe and you explore a city to be traveling, and when you're laying on a beach, it's more of a vacation. Should I pull up my map?
I don't know if you still have it. I feel like you used to and it's not there anymore.
No, we'll just see. We'll see. So, fun fact about traveling with Myers. Did you just see what I typed in?
Map.
I just went to maps and typed in map. When you travel with Myers, he does not like to walk around places just to explore. He wants to walk around with intent. Which, we just have two different traveling styles here. So, in London, no.
I don't think we tried this, honey.
I know.
The point is, if you pull up a map, and normally you'll see like, you know, a few of the most famous places or some restaurants that they recommend. She literally had like...
I know how to find it.
Oh, wow, you did find it.
So,
these are all made by Ellie, by the way, I think.
Whenever we would be walking around London, he'd be like, where are we going? I'm like, oh, this is
You're
exactly...
talking, I can go back.
This is exactly where we're going. I literally had points everywhere in the entire city because I always had an answer for him. And if he got hungry, which he does quite a bit, I always knew the nearest restaurant that which he would enjoy. How do y'all get through rough patches?
Ooh.
Just gotta stick with it. You gotta keep going.
Oh my gosh, that's not the most cliche thing ever.
I mean, when tough?
You mean it, like, do they mean in life or is it in like
I don't know.
marriage?
Are there any cons about having a baby?
No.
I mean, I think it's a huge blessing.
I think it's a beautiful blessing and we're very fortunate. Life is kind of about sacrificing and being about other people.
How many kids do you want?
10. What? It was a joke. We've always talked about, even since college, which is weird, when we were dating, 3.
We want more than 1.
Because,
we'll
I don't know, having 2, then it's like just, you only got 1 other sibling. I think 3 is just a money maker.
And when you have 3, you only have 2 other siblings.
No,
Sometimes
listen,
when you have 4, you only have 3 other
A
siblings.
3 is a money maker.
When was your husband's
Like I
hair
shoot
the
threes.
longest?
Oh my God. In my
Myers went through a phase.
4th
It's his Fabio. He wanted to grow out luscious locks. And when it got to about yay long, he would tell me how much work it was to have long hair.
It was.
He would
I would
tell
rather,
me.
for the last time, I'd rather have it right there because I can actually just put it in a ponytail. That awkward length hair is harder to deal with than your length.
I
No question.
literally had to French braid his hair before every
That's my
single
point.
game. It
If I
was
could-
awful.
I know. If I could have just put it in a ponytail, it would have been just fine.
I was so sick of him having long hair, I eventually just cut it off. And
This is true. She took kitchen shears and cut it off into the kitchen sink.
Oh, people, I did fun facts about me.
Sure,
And
sorry.
I said my parents almost named me Crash
Yep.
instead of Ellie.
Sure.
And then I go, oh wait, Ellie's not even my real name. And everyone's like, wait, what's your real name? My real name is Elizabeth, but not one person in my entire life called me Elizabeth.
My real name's not Meyer.
What is it?
Meyer. Sorry.
How did you come up with Liam's name?
This is so silly. We just had like a list of probably 3, and if we have more kids, we are likely to name them these other names, so we're not gonna tell you them. But Elliot said, I really love the name Liam. I was like, you know, I like it too, but there's something that just, I don't know, it seems like not, I don't know, tough enough or something. And so I literally look up Liam and it's like warrior, strong, protector, and I'm like, all right, I'm an idiot, Liam it is. And he happens to be on my finger now. I just got this,
Oh yeah.
got that tattooed on there.
Wait, okay, this is how we'll end. Why did you put it on your finger?
So I have Ellie on my left ring finger because I can't play in a ring and I always want to honor her. And then Liam's on my right ring finger because he's my right hand man for the rest of my life.
There you
I
go.
thought that was kind of, and it's my handwriting. I kind of like doing this.
It was nice. It was nice. All right, well, those were our answers. I hope you enjoyed. If you have any other questions, you can leave a comment, but definitely subscribe to the channel because we are committed, or I am committed. That was my commitment arm to posting on YouTube.
We.
You?
Yeah, I like sharing with people.
All right, thanks, guys.
Y'all have a great day. Bye.